Passion is something that's not born into you. Passion is something that you have to want. Passion never stops. Passion don't stop. I am passion. Passion is your why. It's the reason. Never stops. Passion is something that you gotta want. Passion is fearless. My passion. The way I got here and the way I'm gonna stay here. My passion. I am passion.
Now tuned into the motherfucking greatest.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Justice League, skate talk.
Here we go again. Let's start the show.
Y'all know what time it is? It's Friday. What's cracking other than the cracks of your behind? You are live with the Justice League, and this is Skate Talk, where we talk all skate and nothing but the skate. So help me, Father God. Yo, ones and twos, we got Super Duper Man, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap small buildings in a single bound, just small buildings. We work his higher buildings, large buildings, you know what I'm saying? And you know who it is. I'm the Dark Knight. And yo, I just got word that there's a police chase happening right now. The culprit got to his house. They said his first name was Green. His last name was Lantern. Middle name, Motherfucker. And when they went in his house and took him to jail, he went to state called Green Motherfucking Lantern. Yo, what's going on, fellas? We live. What's up?
Listen, this is the day after, the day of feasts, and we got plenty for everybody to feast on. So let's get into the skate and nothing but the skate.
I know that's right. We just want to wish everybody I hope you guys had a great holiday, a good turkey day. Hope you guys are nice and full so you can watch us right now. So we hope you eat well so you can watch us. What up, Manager Rick?
Already.
So as always, we got to start the show off. That was an excellent bring in from Diddy. As you know, sponsor number one, hit it.
Rock. Baby, don't you stop. You taste so good like I know you would.
That's right. Skate Talk, sponsored by Ciroc, the drink that provides durability as well as drinkability. But you must what?
Drink responsibly.
Drink responsibly.
Absolutely. That's right. And since we had that lovely commercial, I think it's no better way than what we should be drinking on with Ciroc Passion, because that's what we have, passion in this podcast. So that's what I'm kicking it off with, a little Ciroc Passion with some Milo's lemonade. Super, what you got?
You know what? I went back to old Frenchie, baby. I went back to the French vanilla. I got a shot of Sprite. Right along with the fact that I added some cherry grenadine with that. Make this the
grenadine in your life.
Oh yeah. Just a little sweet little sugar.
And what, sir, are you on, Group GL?
Well, you know, since I had just opened that bottle of summer watermelon, I need to go ahead and finish that off.
Summer watermelon it is. You got it. Hey, there's our ace, Greg. He's in the building.
That's what I'm talking about. Way to go, Greg. How you doing, man?
Yes, sir. Drink up, toast to Ciroc, first sponsor.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Salud.
As well as Skate Talk, sponsored by Enchanted Desserts, where the magic is in the taste. I'm telling you, I've had some of the cupcakes. They are fire. Get your
Indeed.
orders in.
Indeed.
Get your orders in.
I've had some as well. Listen, if you don't get none, shame on you. If you eat these, if you don't get these and you eat booty noodles, shame on you.
Well, all I got to say is enchanted desserts. If your stomach is beat, have a sweet enchanted treat. Enchanted desserts. Magic is in the taste. All right.
There it is. There it is.
All right, guys. Well, last show was on and popping. It was the prelude to what our last weekend took place and what we did. So we had Great on Skates organization and the supporter that brought us out to Philly, Indy, with Great on Skates. We got to go out and check Philly. And wow.
So should I go to the clip?
Huh?
Go to the clip?
Let's start off. Let's start off with one clip. That's the great on skates clip that we were out in the rink. This is
Drop it.
woo-wee.
And
We were able to get a little snippet. That's just to set you guys off, to just paint the picture of what the actual Great on Skates party was, which was the 19th. That video took place there, and man, what a treat. I mean, we got official Great on Skates gear, as you saw us in there. It was awesome. We had a good time. So much positive energy. How did you guys feel about it?
man, I'm gonna let GL go ahead and take the first stab at this one.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I honestly was expecting something completely different. But to tell you the God honest truth, that was probably, those sessions that we went to were probably on par, if not even better, than what I used to get in St. Louis.
Dang, that's a lot.
I know. Like, for me to go, like, it's a throwback to be able to go into the rink and actually hear real hip hop. Like,
Exactly.
you don't hear hip hop in the rinks no more.
No.
So, like, going there and hearing actual hip hop, it kind of put me in a different space when I was there. I love Philly. I love Jersey. I love Philly. And boy, I'm glad we didn't make it. Boy, if we had made it to New York, it would have been crazy.
It'd been over.
It would have been crazy. And then one other thing is, I had to send a shout out to my big brother, Sue. This dude went in and took over the session.
What session might that be that he took over to paint the picture?
The night when we were in Jersey, this dude blessed somebody's turntables and ripped them shits apart.
Oh, we're talking about when we was at Skate 47.
Yes.
Yeah.
Super Duper went in there and did his thing. And I couldn't help but I was so happy. I thought I was acting like it was me up there. I was like, that's my dog up there, bro.
Man.
Miss Phoenix.
Man.
She
Man, oh man.
got a purple skate person in here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I actually skated with her last night.
While she was wearing the purple skates?
No, she don't have purple skates. You know I wouldn't have came close to her.
Oh no.
Don't
No.
be sleeping on the. Never mind. But
Yeah,
anyway,
right. I know where you're going with that. I know where you're going with that.
anyway, we gonna keep moving forward. So, I mean, from the moment me and Soups got off the plane, we did a trip to Philly. GL got there first, so he got there at the crack of dawn when the roosters were crowing.
You ain't lying.
Super and I came in along with that ballroom guy, Tony.
Yeah.
We all had the same flight. We came in. We touched down. Our gracious host, Indy, was kind enough to pick us up from the airport. And I mean, right when we got picked up, I mean, it started from there. It was just good energy, good vibes, lots of laughter. I mean, we just took off right from that standpoint. Mm-hmm. We went to the first restaurant, Green Eggs and Ham, right?
Oh, yeah.
So shouts out to our waiter and the manager at Green Eggs and Ham. Yep. The food, it was so good that we went back on our last day. But the first day we went, shout out to the waiter Matt and the manager. They were so kind to us, and we clowned so bad up in there. But can we talk about the playlist that they was Green Eggs and Ham?
Man, the manager had that damn playlist set for SWV, but everything that came out of that, it was like we felt like we were the Cosby kids sitting at breakfast because everything was coming out. We were like, damn.
It was jamming up in there. It was good, mellow music. All music, might I add, that we like to skate to. So we're keeping it in the topic of skating because that was like straight skate jams that we love to skate to that was coming off. So if y'all in the mood to skate, chill, relax, hibbity dibbity, whatever, SWV radio, y'all better, it's some hits. They be bumping.
That's right. Man.
The food though was excellent. I got the steak and eggs. I think Super, you got the red velvet pancakes or something.
And I got beat up the first time I had them. I got food won, and the fight against man versus food finally took me out. Of all of the trips that we have been on, that was the very first time that I had food, and I was just like, I tapped out.
Best place ever, right?
Yeah,
I know that's right. Them pancakes, James, they was big as shit.
Yeah,
they definitely was.
Yeah, I didn't make it past the quarter piece on the second one because I was done. But excellent. Gia, I think you had the chicken and waffles.
Oh yeah. Oh man, and that was superb. I think I wanted everybody's plate that had whatever on it.
Yeah, everybody's plate.
Everywhere I looked, I was like, I want that.
Hey, he really wanted that kitchen sink.
That?
He wanted that kitchen sink that was over at the other table, but he couldn't get it. It was too late.
Couldn't take that with him.
I need that.
So shouts out to the staff there at Green Eggs and Ham. They were wonderful.
Hey,
hope they tune in at some point because we told them we were going to shout their establishment out.
Indeed, we did.
Don't forget about the prank, B.
Huh?
We were some filthy fools up there with that prank, bro.
So our waiter Matt asked us to prank the manager. And as you know, there's no better people to ask to pull a prank on somebody than the Justice League. So our waiter said that, hey, he went to his manager and told her that the table that we were sitting at wanted to talk to her because he said something inappropriate. Yeah. So, I mean, that's all we needed to do was run with it. The manager came over and was like, hey, I heard you guys wanted to speak with me. Is everything okay? Immediately, Green motherfucking Lantern comes out. We're not paying for this shit. So the manager, to paint the picture for you guys again, because that's what I'm doing. I'm Leonardo, Michelangelo here. I'm painting the picture for you guys. The manager is like discombobulated, right? Discombobulated. Don't know. She's like, well, what happened? So I follow up because Tony starts laughing. He breaks character.
Yeah.
So it almost ruins the joke, right?
Yeah.
Almost ruins the joke.
Hey, look who here real quick.
Adria.
Hey,
that's our girl. Adrian, please. Adrian, stay watching the podcast. We got a video coming up. So please don't go anywhere. Buckle in. Okay. So to get back to it, we're at Green Eggs and Ham. The manager's discombobulated. I come in, follow up because Tony has broken character. And I'm like, I don't know what that waiter's problem is. He came over here. He gave our friend here some type of sauce and called it his special sauce or whatever like that he went to the bathroom and made. You don't do that. You don't play with people's food like that. The manager is about to have a breakdown. She's about to have a knipsler. She's like, oh my God, her face is terrible. And in that moment, I took pity on her and said, sweetheart, I'm just playing. It's okay. She was literally, I think, finna faint. So we literally cut it and just was like, sweetheart, we're just playing. It's okay. And she was like, oh my God, I was finna write him up. I was divvying up and tallying up how much of this food I was gonna have to pay for. So she was kind enough to laugh it off, and we gave her the information for the podcast. She was great. We had an excellent time at Green Eggs. Thank you, Lee. That was a great establishment to take somebody to. St. Louis skaters all over. If you're in Philly, check out Green Eggs and Ham. 5 out of 5. 5 stars.
Yep. 10 out of 10, man. 10 out of 10.
So we were able, after that, to, check back in. You guys were able to get some rest.
You did not.
I was not. I was selected to check out the establishment for the class that we were going to teach, and where we were going to teach it at. So I got to go look at the studio Great on Skates is at. I mean, what a fabulous studio. Lots of rooms. They offer a ton of classes, and you can go and literally get something of every piece of something to learn there. Musicality, dance, skating, martial arts. I mean, that studio has it all. I mean, what a great place to learn things that you want to get into your background. Perfect place. We went there, checked out everything, checked out their after school program. So how smart are they to have a dance studio or facility right down the street from a school for an after school program? Brilliant. They have about 30 to 60 kids sometimes a day. And I mean, all of them get to choose between after school programs that they want to attend to. Parents get to have a little, parent time, a little extra time once they get off, or if they're still at work, whatever the case may be. They have staff from the studio that literally walks down to the school, gathers the kids, bring them back, walk them back to the studio, and then it takes place. So just an awesome idea to have that type of facility right up the street from a school to be able to do that. Brilliant. And that's one of 2 studios that Great on Skates has. So brilliant. From that moment on, we came back for maybe about an hour to rest. And then it was business as usual. We had our class, our Friday class, because we're still on Friday here. The skaters that came out and participated in that class, thank you so much. I hope you guys got just a little taste of what you wanted from the St. Louis style standpoint of ballroom and everything else we had to give. Because I mean, it was great. It was good energy. They were ready to learn. They were loose. We warmed up to each other. I mean, we took it slow. We were gentle. We were very gentle
and very spiritual.
Is this spiritual? Great on Skates know what we're talking about. So it was spiritual. It was very spiritual. guys, how did you feel about the class? Because I think as a whole, this was what our second time as a whole that we've kind of did a class, you know,
Yeah.
Justice League.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was to me it was a great experience, especially seeing that these people were focused on learning everything they could get while we were there.
Yep. It was real impressive to me, man. The words of it looked like the people that wasn't going to get it, they sat back and they watched, and they literally were like they were just right at our fingertips. So they understood what it was that we were trying to get them to do, and they did it. And some of them just latched on real quick, and it was just like, "You sure you haven't done this before?" That's how easy and that's how fast it was. They learned. I was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
That was my take. Shout out to the Black Diamond, Miss Black
Hey,
Diamond, host of Straight For You podcast. That's another one y'all need to tune into.
yeah.
Miss Black Diamond, because the diamond will still shine in the dark. During the class, like you said, James, it was just crazy how well people were picking up. I mean, I literally kind of, worked my brain as to figure out how we were going to, put together something to make sure that people who actually paid money to come and learn this, how they were going to get their money's worth, because I wanted them to take away something. So many aspects to the St. Louis style and ballroom, so much to learn. And just to we were only able to give a fraction.
Right.
Only able to give a fraction of it. And I was hoping that they could pick up that fraction. So I hope they liked it. You guys, the footage is all over Instagram of the class and the teachings that we were doing. Go to Great on Skates, go to at Hall of Justice, because you entered the Hall of Justice when you go into the Instagram. That is the Hall of Justice. You will see all of the footage that took place during this trip in Philly. The class just was, immaculate. The people, they did great. And I hope they really enjoyed themselves. Good energy, good vibes. They picked up everything. You guys filmed and helped and demonstrated as well, because we had a good sized class of people who came out, to learn this.
Yeah, we had three rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 rooms.
Yeah, one studio, that ballroom guy, Tony, he was over on the other side. He was showcasing and teaching as well. So the thing about teaching and showing and instructing is you give your version of what it is that you're doing. So everybody has learned something. And when somebody asks to, for you to teach them, you give your, version of how it is that you've learned or what it is you took away, because everybody learns different,
Right.
I may teach James there something, and I may teach Scott something. And the two of them may take that and they interpret it different. And they go and they teach it and show it to somebody. But they're going to pick up how they got it and what clicked for them and what made it work for them. And it's not going to necessarily be what made it and clicked and worked for me. So people just getting together, emptying their minds, learning everything that a person is coming to show them with open mind. That's a task in itself. So everybody was just patient with us, because there's still something that's new to us, and we were patient with them because this is something that's new to them. So I think through the patience of both, we had a miraculous class, and I can't ask for nothing more than that. I'm glad that Friday class went well. So thank you to all of those that came out to the Friday class. I'm going to read off a bunch of names here before we end the show. That's everybody that participated in the classes. So that night was great. We went to a Philly restaurant, a Philly cheesesteak restaurant afterwards, right?
Ishkabibbles.
Woo! Man,
Ishkabibbles. That's where we went.
Ishka Frischka. I don't know, but it
Ishkabibbles.
doesn't matter.
It was called Ishkabibbles.
Ishka Pishka Pashka, whatever. It was dope. And Tiska the Tasket, whatever. It was dope. So
I can't spell it, but I can say it.
We ate good. The Gremlin was off the chain. The Gremlin is the drink there that hosts of grape juice and lemonade.
Yeah. Yep.
Two of my favorite drinks put together. The Gremlin. If you're on South Street in Philly, go to Ishka Pishka Pishka Pashka. Okay.
You're gonna have the people in Philadelphia not have us come back to that restaurant, man. Cut it out.
Oh my God.
Cut it out.
Okay. All right.
Never mind him. He'd had one too many shots of Ciroc. Ishkabibbles is the name of the restaurant, y'all. Those that want to go and check it out.
But he calls me the MF.
Ishkabibbles. Check it out. Get your Philly fantasy on up in Ishkabibbles. It was great on South Street. After South Street, we went to, I believe, what it was, a skate session?
Yeah.
So,
oh, wait a minute, bro. Look at this. You trying to get us banned from a rink already?
No. The owner, we were fine. They know what they were getting into. They knew we were going to make fun of it. It's okay. We set them up. Okay.
What's good, Donnie?
So the rink after
get your vehicles from Donnie. He ready.
Oh yeah, that's my guy right there. Just don't go to his crib and play spades. It's gonna be all over. The session after that on that Friday night was at the Rink, if I'm not mistaken. That was the name of the place. It was actually called the Rink.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, right.
Okay. It wasn't too bad. It was actually pretty cool. I like the DJ. The DJ was doing some different stuff or whatnot that we were totally different than what we're used to hearing at most rinks that we go to. And it kind of gave you that retro as to what we used to hear possibly at the Palace or maybe even at Saints a little bit. So it had that feel to it. So it kept me engaged. And I was actually, again, impressed by the female DJ that was there that was actually doing some stuff. And, you know, she was getting a little jiggy on and she had her transitions that was pretty cool. So, yeah, big ups to the DJ, the female DJ that was there that was holding it down.
Facts.
GL, how did you feel about that session?
Oh man, that session was on point. It was on point. Now, what I will say is the floor felt kind of tight at first.
Yep.
At first, but then all of a sudden, I rolled around and I picked up a little dust somewhere, and then I started being able to slide like I wanted to. But outside of that, the rink was great. The owners, the people that worked there, they were welcoming, and it was just a dope atmosphere. Just like Soup said, the DJ made it even better.
Mm-hmm.
Anything happened at the rink to you during that time you were out there skating?
Oh, we want to talk about the slip, trip, and fall, shall we?
Woo! Okay,
so
I didn't. Hey.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
From the view,
that's what we're doing today.
Super was a low down scoundrel that sold you out and said what happened. So you could have lied.
That's what we're doing today.
We wouldn't, for what though? Like, because it was all gonna come out anyways. So from the view of the investigative reporter, because Clark Kent was in the building, we were sitting there skating. We were backward skating, so everything was cool on our end. Another skater just came from out of nowhere and just back in, just ran into all of the front of GL. So it just knocked them loose a little bit. And they fell, they got up, everything was cool, everything was kosher. He dapped it up, my bad, he skated off. Well, That was that day.
He fell
The
so
next day.
hard that he got back up and he didn't know who he was. He thought he was Mike Tyson when he
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
Said, what happened?
That's what we're doing today. All right.
This is ludicrous. How did I fall? How did I fall? This is ludicrous.
That's what we're doing today.
So he woke up. He woke up from being knocked on the floor, and he thought he was Mike Tyson.
Gotta give me. Made me do the David Allen Griff face on that one, man. I can't help you. I can't.
That's what we're doing today.
Listen, I was just going to report the fact that dude made you fall. That was it. That was all. I was cool. Now you know that the hot sauce had to come in on top of the chicken, spicing it up a little bit.
Night 3.
Wait,
Night 3.
because that motherfucker wasn't there. But we not gonna say nothing about that. We're not gonna say nothing about that.
Why not? Yeah. I was not. I was done. Okay, it was a long day for me. Long flight. I was moving and grooving. You know, so a lot of teaching. That teaching and instructing that tires you out. That's a lot there. You know,
and
but
also
we were happy to do it.
Yeah, and besides the fact that you were worried about your luggage, but we ain't gonna do that either.
So normally, so this is just a little skate information for people that take skatecations. Always take your skates on the plane with you. I don't think we've stressed that enough on this podcast about skaters traveling. Okay, when you travel, take your skates, because in the event that your luggage does not show, your skatecation is ruined.
Exactly.
Take your skates on the plane with you. Luckily, I had my skates on the plane with me. My luggage did not come. Now, we are advocates for Southwest, okay?
Most exuberantly.
Southwest doesn't charge for bags. So most skaters, a good portion of skaters fly Southwest. Those that don't probably have the hookup, you know, or flying buddy passes or whatever like that on other airlines where they've got a hookup, okay? But for those less fortunate and don't have an airline sponsor, most skaters fly Southwest.
Yep.
You don't have to pay for your luggage. Still, in the event that an airline loses your luggage or it does not show up or has to make the next flight, you put your skates in your bag, you're screwed. You miss a day of skating. You could possibly miss a day of skating. So luckily that didn't happen.
Right.
We're seasoned in this skatecation game. So I had my skates with me. Luggage did not make it. Flew American. So haven't really flown anything in a long time outside of Southwest.
Right.
The first time I fly an airline where I actually have to pay for luggage, they lose my luggage.
Oh, man.
Okay. I was still on the plane and they emailed me saying that my luggage didn't make it. I didn't realize until I got off the plane and realized I didn't get my bag. I was on the plane and they were like, your luggage is definitely not going to be there, sir.
Yeah, Ali.
So luckily, American Airlines did provide free delivery. I got my bag. Everything was good. But good thing I had my skates, because it could have been a catastrophe without them. So
disastrous.
For skaters all over, when you skatecation, bring your skates on the plane with you. They stay with you at all times. Mm-hmm. Do not lose your skates. That is the purpose of your skatecation.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
Noted.
Rock drink to take your skates with you for skatecation, okay?
It is.
So that was that night for Friday.
Day two,
Saturday. Pick it up.
Started right at the Millennium.
Oh yeah, that I couldn't make it because my back was hurt.
So literally, we were going to. This was out of what we were. What our obligations to come to Philly was for. We were really going to just go to Millennium, because the Philly crew, Great on Skates, teaches at Millennium
Mm-hmm.
in the mornings. So we were just gonna go check it out. Right after that, they have a session, kind of similar to our thing here in Coach Light, where they have a morning class, and then right after that they have a session.
And shaking.
In the building, darkness.
Darkness is spreading.
Get money, get money.
Oh man.
So literally, we're going to go get our skates, get everything together. We're gonna head out to go and teach. GL is still in his room. He's still Mike Tyson at this point because he hasn't fully recovered.
I broke my back.
I broke my back, and we're like, we're like, what do you mean you broke your
Spinal.
back? Did you is a vertebrae?
Spinal.
Spinal. He literally told me spinal. So he wasn't gonna come. So we needed to get him some drugs ASAP because this could have took a very nosedive of a trip, okay? Because literally knocked on the door, I broke my back. I'm like, you broke your back? What are you talking about? What you mean? You a disc, a meniscus, a disc,
Spinal.
or something like that? You talking about
shit.
vertebrae? You talking about no? My spinal cord, my back is broken. My back
Spinal.
broken. No, spinal, right? So okay, we had to go. So GL / Mike Tyson was out of the picture for this one. So it was up to the Public Enemies to go and take over. That ballroom guy, Tony, came as well to come to Millennium Skate. So this was our first trip to Millennium Skate.
Mm-hmm.
And super, when you walk through the door, what did you feel when you walked through the door?
Man, it was like it felt like there was greatness that had preceded us, and we were stepping in some tall cotton. That's exactly what that felt like. We were standing in some tall cotton, man. So we had to make sure that we were going to represent because we were in the land of greatness. At least that's what I felt. I felt that it was just like one of the spots that you go to, and if you didn't come with your A game, it was almost like you felt like you was at the Apollo. They was just going to yank your ass out, and you wasn't never going to come back.
Dang, that's what you felt?
Yes, sir.
Wow, I didn't get all of that. I did.
Get
that. I felt immediate just joy. I had been Facebook friends with Miss Tracy
forever.
Millennium Skate, Miss Tracy.
Forever.
For forever. So finally we'll get to our first meeting. And but I took a picture because I wanted everybody to know that the Just Us League had made it. We were in Millennium. We were in Philly. And I forgot the actual area of Philly we were in, but they said it was like a 80% or 75% Spanish area.
That was in we were in New Jersey. That was in Camden, New Jersey.
Camden, New Jersey. So we were in Jersey. So Millennium Skate. We were there, Camden, Jersey. We went in. Just shout outs to Great on Skates Vince, his wife Mimi. Shout out to my guy Malik that I met as well. Shout out to him. It was good finally meeting him. I'd already heard all the stuff from the rest of the Great on Skates crew about him and everything. So it was good to meet him. You know, he gave me energy. He gave me good energy.
Yeah.
So it was good to meet him. But we hopped on the floor. They introduced us like we were really somebody, and we're not at that level yet. But it was good that they did. You know, they did it, and we were like, no. We don't need that. We don't need all of that, right?
Right.
They didn't care. Okay. They shouted us out, and and we came onto the floor. We just came in and Malik, I believe, was doing the intermediate, as Great on Skate says. He's a Philly Batman there. So we'll get to that in a minute to let everybody know. Yes, Erica, but we're not legends like you are.
Exactly. Thank you.
I got it. Hey, so we got on the floor, and Malik actually released his class over to us to teach. We taught them some of the steps that we do back home just to get everybody comfortable. We want people to just have a good time. So we showed some steps. I mean, folks hopped right in. We made them sweat. Okay, we got them working. We got them legs moving. Got everybody warmed up, and it was great energy. They were eager to learn. They got right in there. They didn't give up. Great interaction.
Absolutely.
Now, what did you take away from that, Super?
Hey, man, it was just like Friday. It was like the people that were there, they were ready. They were eager to learn. They were right on it. And they jumped in and they jumped right on top of everything that we were doing, man. So it was wonderful to see the people gravitate towards us and then pick up on what it is that we were teaching. So maybe that is a statement to say that we're pretty good at what it is that we do as far as instructing and teaching. We all right. I'll say that. We all right.
I say we're instructing.
Yeah.
Instruction. We're good at instruction,
But it helps when you got the people that's there to be instructed. They're actually instructable. So that makes that a whole lot easier to deal with.
I agree with that. That's good. After the class, we kind of just stuck around because they had a session. We just, we did a little bit more there at the session.
Yep.
Of course, no skatecation is complete without myself getting a slushie. So I can actually say that cherry slushie at Millennium. Oh my God! Now I don't know if I just hadn't had one in a while.
No,
I know all the talking and instruction that we were giving. Dries out the mouth. I don't know what it was, but when I got a cherry slushie from Millennium, I heard Prototype playing in the background. I think I'm in love again.
No, it wasn't just you. That cherry slushie was on point.
All right. So after that, what happened?
Red.
We went to Yum. So we shout out to our guys that chauffeured us and took care of us. Shout out to Pape, aka Dre. Or should I say Dre, aka Pape? I'm gonna flip that. He picked us up, drove us Saturday because Great on Skates Indy had to go to worship.
Be spiritual. She had to be spiritual.
And like MC Hammer, that's why we pray. But we got to pray just to make it today. So she did not want to miss her Saturday worship because we got to pray just to make it today.
Wow.
Dre went ahead and picked up the slack. Completely dropping the ball because she knew she had to go to worship on Saturday and be spiritual. So, hey, we went ahead. He picked us up, took us to Red Robin. Vince accompanied us along with Tony. Mimi stayed. She went and did some other things. She let the guys go out and be guys. And we went out to Red Robin. Shout out to the waitresses out at Red Robin. They were very nice and very nice looking. So it was good to really get that ambiance there at Red Robin. So great. We had a great time, laughed, joked, kicked it. After that, it was the actual Great on Skates party, which is the video that you guys saw close towards the beginning of the podcast. That was the one of all of us with the Great on Skates gear. That was the actual party on the 19th. We went there, met a lot of people. Got linked up with I believe skating lean. What is it? Skate and learn.
Skate and learn.
So skate and learn. We got linked up with them. He was there. He was in the building getting the footage. So yeah, I know I'm gonna get it. Okay, sure. Heard it all before. You know.
All right.
Everybody want to get the Batman. I know, right? Okay, but the party was great. You know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Spins. Okay.
Shout
out to Spins. So really.
Wow.
I mean, he played some joints.
Wow.
He played some joints. And Great on Skates, I need you to make sure that he sees this or hears this. You know.
Wow.
He rocked Saturday.
From the door to the floor. That man from beginning to end, man. Wow.
He rocked it.
Wow.
I mean, it's been a couple of joints that I had wanted to hear in the ring. He played it.
Wow.
Leave a 4-page letter. Bam. He was bumping it.
Wow.
He played a couple of other joints. You know, some other stuff that you don't hear in the rink that you always like, dang, that song came on in the rink, boy.
Exactly.
Boy. So shout out to Spence because he really he put it down. He put it down. He really was considerate to the musicality that needed to be played at this party. So shout out.
Yeah.
Great on Skates, phenomenal party that was thrown. We actually at that point got to meet Miss Tracy Millennium.
All these years.
All these years we got to meet her finally face to face.
Yep.
She was so gracious, so kind, so happy that we came from out of town, that we were there. She's with the organization United Skates.
United States of America. Yeah.
United States of America, which I believe they have 26 rinks in the US. Guess what? Miss Tracy over 6. Okay. She's over 6. She manages 6 of those rinks. Okay. So, Miss Tracy be doing her thing. And guess what? It's the rink in Indy, Skateland.
Yeah.
Miss Tracy manages that.
So, yeah.
So this is just a little education for all you guys, and especially people who just want to know the back end of that business, that there are managers and people who are all over. You never know who's over what, who's into what.
Exactly.
Who got their hand in what, you know.
Right.
So we just give a little history. Shout out to Miss Tracy. That's immaculate to be over 7 skating rinks, moving and grooving throughout the 7 to 6, I believe 6 skate rinks, moving and grooving throughout the U.S., all in different locations. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So if y'all know that, y'all know she about that. She about her business. It's a business.
At that point, baby. Yes, sir.
You got to pay to play.
There it is.
Okay.
Day 3.
Right before we go into day 3, shout out to her, to Miss Tracy Millennium again, because I haven't seen a skating rink staff set up like she had it. Radios, y'all in position. They was like Secret Service up in there. They had radios. Everybody, get into position. We're opening the doors. Are we ready? Stand by. Unit 1, Unit 2. Check in. 10-4. Any 1040s? Copy. All right. Open the doors. That's how, I mean, you can tell about their business. On the radios, people was in position. People knew what time it was. She didn't play. Hey, where's your radio? I need you to have a radio so I can communicate with you. Love the way that's handled. I'm about that organization. That's what love it. Shout out to Millennium. That's how you run your business. I like the way you do business. Okay. Hit it, James. Day what?
Day 3.
Okay. So we were gracious enough to meet a very special person full of positive energy. And I hate that this happened during our time there. But skating is definitely the most participated sport out there. So anybody can participate in skating. It's not like basketball. It's not like football. Everybody is the most participated sport. With that, there can be some injuries. But one thing about Philly and the movie that I really like, Rocky Balboa, he says something in there. Ain't nobody gonna hit hard as life. Okay, we're all fighters at this in the world. Okay, everybody. So we fight with each other. We fight with family. We fight with relationships. We fight with other skaters. You know, we take some hits, but life in general, nobody hits harder than life.
Exactly.
And it's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. And this person, I believe, has the most indomitable spirit that I've come across in a long time, despite the incident that took place. And she reached out to me even after. But just to paint the picture, we're going to take this time to just kind of showcase the video that she sent that really helped us all out.
Yeah.
So we just wanted to show a snippet of what happened. We did a class. It was a unique class because we didn't do it typically at a skating rink. We've been there, we've done that. So we wanted to do something a little bit different in a different environment. So this was, we hosted another class and Great on Skates put this together to do it in a train station. So it was kind of, we did it in an underground train station. And there was a few things on the ground. We thought we kind of swept everything up and got the area clean and well enough, but we were teaching down there and not really sure if something caught the skate. But as skaters know, it could be the littlest of anything that can catch your skate and stop it. And just boom, in mid skate. Right as we were learning maybe a 4-part base to a move, I mean, we got to the 3rd part and Adrian completed it a couple of times and we were almost about ready to move on to the last part of the move. And I don't know if something caught her skates or if she got tripped up, but she did go down and kind of landed on her foot. And in the video, you guys could see that it was a break. So through that, we hopped into hero mode because the environment that I'm in, stuff just started clicking. So we were able to keep her foot elevated. Great on Skates did excellent with going to make sure that the ambulance could find where we needed them to come. Me and Super, we stood there. We were there with her. We were doing everything we can. Shout out to Adrian because we got the skate off, and her feet, they smelled immaculate. Okay. So even out of all of that, you know, she had on clean socks. Her edges were still laid down, looking good. She
Right.
still did everything together, you know. So everything was good. We tried to keep her in good spirits. You know, we did everything we could. We tried to relieve a little pressure, trying to make a tourniquet for her, and that's just, you know, a little skill set that we had. It just took the ambulance a long time. So, you know, some of those tactics wore off because it took them so long finding us. But once they did, we just wanted to make sure that she was, you know, just knew that we were there. So a couple of times she tried to shoo us off and tell us that, you know, go, no, go, you know, don't worry about me. We're like,
We were
no,
not
leaving you.
not having it.
We're not going anywhere.
Nope.
Okay, right here. We're gonna stay with you the whole time. And you know, she just was a true soldier, so strong, because I probably would have been crying like a little girl had I took a break. I ain't never broke a bone before either. So just to have that kind of strength, endure that kind of pain, my God, I don't care what nobody say. That's strength right there, you know.
Yeah.
And just to know that she shared her story as to some other things that she's overcoming, and some things that we also are going to promote on this podcast to support her cause, and the things that she has she's endured. So I mean, we're just there for her, and we just really connected and made sure that she was loved on. We love you, Adrian. We please speedy recovery, because we want to finish what we started. So once you are healed and you got your bionic ankle, you know, you got that bionic ankle and it's stronger than ever. We gonna finish what we started, and we're gonna make sure that you get that last piece that you need, and the journey continues. Thank you. She says surgery is coming, 2 to 3 months recovery. So she's got to have surgery on that. So
Cool.
guys, please, you know, just be aware that this stuff does happen. We do have some injuries in this game, but we gotta be there for one another. You know, it can happen to any of us. I think me and Super, I think we kind of almost stumbled on something a couple times that could have easily been us. That happened to us. That can happen to anybody. You know, fall, and all it does is take, you know, fall the wrong way. So be safe skating, guys. You know, be alert, look out for one another, and if something happens, be there for one another. That's the whole thing about why we skate. You know, it's supposed to be, but you know, the class, nonetheless, even after that, everybody kind of shook it off and tried to get in good spirits. We still had Adrian in the back of our mind. We just wanted to make sure that she kept in touch with us and let us know how she was doing. So please, everybody, all of the people that's watching anywhere, we just gonna advocate. Please just, you know, give some love on the show. Adrian's watching. She's gonna watch all the time. We just gonna make sure everybody sends love and prayers to Adrian for a speedy recovery. Please do. So and we're gonna drink to Adrian, a strong soldier who, no matter how hard life hits her, she gonna keep moving forward. Okay, that's how winning's done. Okay, so, to Adrian.
Yeah, man, that's the real superhero right there.
Yeah. So, what a vibe down at the train station. Immediately once we got there, I kind of looked at India and I was like, "Where did you bring us to?" Because it was a lot of interesting characters down in the train station. And
talk your shit away, because we need to talk about this.
Like, is this spiritual? Did you look at this place?
I know.
Did you know that these individual characters were going to be down here?
No.
And for those who really know me, they know where I work. So I know those people when I see them. Okay. I know the crazies when I see them. Okay. It was some folks that was not right down in that train station, but
Neither was their body parts.
nonetheless, it was one in particular that was over near the area that we were supposed to be at. And she was actually, it was a she was washing herself. I believe street people call it a hoe bath. She was giving herself a bath right there in the train station. She was down there, you know.
Oh man.
She was down there really cleaning them parts.
Beat.
She was cleaning them parts. It was, and we were like, whoa, like, you just gonna do that in front of us like that? Okay, cool. All right, we cool. But luckily we were able to get her removed. She went somewhere, wherever she went to, Godspeed, and God cleanliness, but I digress.
Oh,
so the class still went well. A lot of footage. Please check out and enter.
We got
of Justice.
We got one of the students.
Is that? We sure do.
Hopefully they remember that person over there. Ain't right at the train station. Holla.
At all.
What's going on, Brett? We see you.
So we really had a good time down there. There was a different change in environment to teach. And really, the train station really was a cool environment. It looked great.
Definitely was.
We met a lot more students down there.
Yeah,
and it was a good time. It was a good time. Yeah. Overall, good trip. We're not going to hold everybody too long, but just wanted to read out the names that Great on Skates sent that attended our classes. Shawnee Vance.
Yeah. Yep.
Adrian and Adrian's guests that came. Thank you for going with her and riding with her to the ambulance. Nigel, my man. Tracy. Laura. Miss Leslie. Kevin. They were great too.
Yep.
Julie. Barthai. I hope I'm getting that right. I went to a city public school, so forgive me. Another Laura, Latasha, and Marseille. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We really do appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been doing anything, but you wanted to come and you wanted to learn what we had to give and pour, and we hope we got it. It's just a little snippet, but it's the first of hopefully many. Please come to the Mecca, because there are even, guess what? There are even better people than we are here that showcase and do stuff. So it's just a learning environment. We're only just a piece of the puzzle. Okay. So we fabricate that we have so many people with so much talent. If you guys checked out the live when you entered the Hall of Justice, the live that I did this morning for Friday Morning Fellowship, just so much talent there here in St. Louis. It was so much talent in the building. It's so much talent. It's so much to learn everywhere. So we all can learn something from each other. Thank you to the Philly crew. Thank you to Vince. Thank you to Dre. Thank you, Spins. Thank you, everybody that just rocked with us. Made sure we was good. We ate good. What's the chicken place that we ate at? OJ?
Bong something like that.
What's the we went to Chinatown.
Yeah.
Went to Chinatown.
Banchan.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Chicken immaculate. And Great on Skates, you may just have to send us some. You just might have to ship that to Banchan. Oh, I can't do that.
You're gonna get us
portion of our
canceled.
viewers
Yeah, bro, you gonna get us canceled, bro. You can't do that.
You're
Come
gonna get
on.
us canceled.
can't do that. A good portion of our subscribers are Banchans. So
But before you go any further, we cannot forget. This is year number 2, fellas. Congratulations.
Yay!
you're number 2.
Year number 2. Congratulations, bro.
Rocking. 56 shows under our belt here for the podcast. Please go back, check them all out. Keep us rocking. Tell a friend to tell a friend and who will tell another friend.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe. Check us
And tell
out.
their enemies.
We're getting good. Our videos now are popping up. We're showing. We're getting more clear video footage of everything that we're doing. Our audience continues to grow and grow. Last but not least, before I want to get out of here, there was a skater that passed, and this is dedicated to a skater. We just want to make sure mental health is growing here, and skating is part of that relief. I believe probably for a lot of people to be able to come out and skate and provide that. That release and decompress, but mental health is something that we just really got to make sure that we're alert with and watching and doing something to just kind of keep yourself going. Prayers to Maury's family. I know her mother real well, and we came across paths trying to make sure that she got the help that she needed for the situation. And mental health, just remember, we skate to just relieve a lot of that life stuff and to just be happy. Maury was 24, and we just send prayers to her family because she was also a great skater, and so is her mother. So we just send prayers to the family, and just remember always, just if something's not right, please tell somebody, talk to somebody, we gotta talk about it. We gotta look after each other and make sure everybody's mental health is just up to par. Too much stuff is going on, and we're losing too many people. The Green Ranger's gone, for Christ's sake. So it can be anybody. It doesn't matter what level they're on, what they're doing. They could be doing nothing. They could be doing everything. They could be a superstar. They could be just a regular person. It's just whenever that hits, whatever chemical imbalance is setting off, is something that we got to be aware of. So guys, please, just make sure that we keep everybody in prayers, love on each other, and keep everybody's mental health and awareness in your mind too. Okay. With that being said, we're going to let everybody go. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you to Philly. Thank you for Great on Skates. Thank you to Rocky Balboa. It was just, it was a great skatecation to go. We just really, another amazing Justice League production. Thank you, legend. Thank you. Thank you. And that's coming from a legend. So we give kudos to the legends. Gotta pay homage to the legends, but we'll talk about that another time. Appreciate that ballroom guy Tony for going out and dropping his jewels. We just really appreciate Philly for having us come out and showcase and instruct what we do, and they took the time to learn, and they seem happy, and hopefully we can come out there again. It's not maybe hopefully, it's just when's the next time we coming out. Just we gonna be there. Y'all come here, y'all more than welcome, and see you on the wood. Right. So with that being said, it does not matter if we are in New Jersey, Philadelphia, Dallas, Texas, Indiana, Chicago, Atlanta, or here, home in St. Louis. We are your Just Us League. This is Skate Talk, and we are not going nowhere. Diamonds are forever.
And so is the Just Us League.
Take us out.
Look at here, man. I have to give thanks because yesterday being Thanksgiving, I got to give thanks to these two individuals right here, man, because we are one complete union. We got the Batman down there being the head. The Dark Knight is the head. That guy over there, the green mother fatherlander, that be the body. And let them tell it, I'm the heart. So we all need each other, man. We all are for each other. So giving thanks to these two guys for making me look good, and we all making each other look good, man. So on behalf of the Bat Bastard and the green motherfucker, I am the super son bitch, and we are the Just Us League. We are done, son. Thank you for coming out. God bless you and good night. And on that note,
And yeah, about that.